Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome and happy holidays to everybody. How is everyone doing? I hope you are doing well. I am doing well. I am Darkside Phil, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, today I welcome you to my annual Holiday Fantasy Simulation Matches event. Now, for those of you who maybe are newer viewers, newcomers, who have not watched any of my stuff for the past 10 years, welcome. You are about to see something fun and something pretty epic, okay? Every year I do this right before Christmas, okay? And I'm excited. I hope that you guys are excited as well for what we are about to do here, all right? What are we about to do? I'm about to tell you. We are about to do 8 matches. 8 simulated fantasy matches starring various fantasy characters. No real pro wrestlers are involved in this event whatsoever. All right. This is a really cool series of events that will lead to a big culmination of holiday fun. All right. Anyone is eligible. You could be a celebrity. You could be a superhero, a comic book character, a television star, a singer. We've seen politicians. We've seen, classic Christmas characters over the years. We've seen many people involved in the King of Christmas tournament and holiday fantasy sims. In fact, if I remember correctly, this is either the 6th or 7th, straight year that I'm doing them. And we've seen many, many different outcomes every single year, depending on what happens. Now, here's the thing. This year, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, my holiday Christmas sims will span 2 separate games. 2 different games, everybody, okay? That's pretty crazy. And I'm pretty excited for it. I hope you guys are excited too. What are we doing? I'll explain everything right now. First of all, there's going to be a King of Christmas qualifying tournament. There are 12 fighters, all right, who are ready to vie for the King of Christmas title this year. 12. And we're going to have 3 fatal 4-way matches. Each match will have a singular winner, and that winner will then move on to the King of Christmas finals at the end of the stream. Now, each qualifying match is different. Each has a different premise, and I'm not going to spoil what the premise of the matches are, but I will tell you they're all completely different, and it's going to be pretty crazy. All right? So, that's to start. We're going to have a King of Christmas qualifying match, all right? Then we're going to have, over in Fire Pro Wrestling World, a fantasy match that will determine television supremacy. That's all I'm going to say about it for now, okay? Then we're going to come back, have another King of Christmas qualifying match, and then we're going to have a match that will span the World Warriors realm. I'm not going to spoil that, but a little hint. Then we're going to do a third King of Christmas qualifying match. All right, and then there's going to be a match that's very pertinent to a certain game franchise that made its return this year, and people really seem to be enjoying, all right? So we're going to be going back and forth. It's going to be a qualifying match and then a fantasy match, a qualifying fantasy, all right? Then, after all those matches are done, that's 6 matches, okay? So that's going to take some time. Then we're going to have our annual 30-man fantasy over-the-top row holiday-themed battle royal. It's crazy. It's zany. You never know who's going to show up in this thing. We've had movie stars. We've had musicians. We've had Hollywood movie monster slasher types. We've had all kinds of shit show up in this special event. All right? And who knows who's going to be in it this year? You never know. You never know. So that's coming up. And then, after all of that, after 7 matches, and by the way, I should bring up that battle royal usually takes about an hour. Because there's 30 people who come out, and they come out between 1 to 2 minute intervals. So it typically takes about an hour just to get through that battle royal, okay? And then, to culminate, the end of the night, each individual who qualified and won their qualifying matches for the King of Christmas tournament will participate in a triple threat TLC match for the King of Christmas title, which will be hanging above the ring, and one of those 3 contenders will have to climb a ladder and grab that title to become the official King of Christmas for 2018. This is going to be insane. And I apologize that the stream started late. because WWE every year changes their entire freaking game. And it's funny because I actually spent about, I almost want to say like 5 hours setting this up earlier in the week, downloading created superstars, downloading created arenas, and basically just getting this ready. And then the one thing I forgot to do was actually test how to set up the match, because every year I do it and it's a little different, but typically it's not that big of a deal. This year they changed the entire process from the ground up and made it very difficult. But thank you to Golden Colts and to Deadly Target, who were helping me in the stream chat to figure out how to do this. And I got it set up. It's good to go now. Now we're good to go. A little bit of a road bump there, getting started about half an hour late, but it's all good to go now. All right, so this stream may be much longer than usual. It all depends, because here's the thing. When I do my fantasy simulations, we're at the mercy of the AI. I don't participate in them. I'm not playing the game. So I don't know the outcomes. I don't know what's going to happen. It's actually completely determined by randomness. So I don't know who's the King of Christmas is going to be this year. I never do. It's a really excellent event where we basically just kind of watch together and enjoy together. And, you know, it turns out differently every year for sure. So this is going to be pretty exciting. But the thing is, I have no idea how long this event will be. It could end up being, you know, super quick, or it could be really long and drawn out. It all depends on the AI. The AI, sometimes I've seen, immediately will pin someone, the match ends like right away. You're like, holy shit. And then other times the AI just can't figure it out. Like, for example, sometimes you do a gimmick match, like either a tables match or something like that, and it can't figure out it needs to put someone through a table to win. So the match ends up going on forever and ever and ever. So we'll see. We shall see today how all that goes, okay? It's also the first time ever I'll be swapping between games, you know, swapping between WWE and Fire Pro Wrestling. So I don't know how that's going to go. I'm hoping for the best and that everything, you know, sets up easily. But I guess we'll see how it goes today, okay? So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are ready. So I strongly recommend, since we don't know how long the stream's going to go, grab a drink, grab a snack, make some time, and keep in mind, if at any time during today's Fantasy Sim stream you cannot stick around for whatever various reason, maybe you get busy or maybe you got to go later on, all these matches are being recorded and will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, immediately following the end of this stream event. So even if you can't be here, you could still watch them on demand afterward, okay? So that is what you can expect. Now, as for later in the day, I have no idea what's going on later today, because it actually all depends on how long the stream goes. If I finish all these matches up within a normal stream time, which is roughly between, say, 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, then I'll probably take a break, have dinner or whatever, and then maybe later tonight I'll do a couple chill hours of Final Fantasy IV on stream, okay? If this stream ends up going late and we go to like 5 or 6 p.m., depending on how long it takes to get through the matches, then I'm not going to do a late night stream, and instead I'm going to take some time to do some filming and stuff. Like, I have to work on my DSP Tries It for tomorrow. I haven't even filmed it yet, okay? So, we shall see. We'll see what happens here. All right, with the stream, I'm allowing as much time as it needs to get through all the matches. So if we go super long, we go super long. That's fine. All right. Tomorrow, it is my annual holiday gaming marathon. I will be dressed up in holiday attire that I'll be changing during the course of the day. I'll be feeling very festive. I'll be drinking various holiday-themed ales during the course of the day, as well as eggnog and as well as a winter whiskey. And I'll be playing various games. The games are to include games such as Deltarune, Home Alone 2 for the Sega Genesis, Street Fighter V, God Hand, and H1Z1. So that's a lot of variety. Plus, you know, if we get through all that and people are kind of bored, they want something else different at the end of the night, I wouldn't be against doing some random multiplayer, such as like Black Ops 4 multiplayer or Black Ops 4 Blackout gameplay or something like that. Okay? And I will be, you know, debuting my new holiday episode of DSP Tries It, which I need to film today. I'll be debuting that tomorrow on stream, okay? So all day long tomorrow, marathon of holiday festivities that I hope you guys will join me for and enjoy. And then on Monday, Christmas Eve, December 24th, I'll be doing a special Christmas Eve podcast. This podcast will cover a wide variety of topics, including, number one, kind of summarizing how things have gone this year for me personally, as well as professionally, talking a little bit about how streaming went this year and everything. Then we'll be moving on to Christmas, talking about Christmas traditions, how Kat and I have been celebrating Christmas, how we're planning on celebrating Christmas together, etc. And then a preview of 2019, where I'll be going through the gaming calendar for 2019 and letting you guys and gals know exactly what I'm looking to do for game coverage in 2019. Okay, so that podcast is going to cover a wide variety of topics. Okay, should be pretty fun. And I hope that you guys and gals will join me all day long for, whenever you can, for the next 3 days for the holiday festivities. 3 straight days of Christmas-themed, holiday-themed stuff. That should be a lot of fun. All right. Now, I'm off on Christmas Day, which is nice. Some years I actually do stream on Christmas Day. This year I'm off, which is good. I need the time off. I'm going to spend the whole day with Kat. It's going to be really nice. And I'll talk about that on the podcast on Monday about what we have planned and stuff. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for a full day of multiplayer mayhem. And what I mean by that is rather than have a serious day where we have ongoing playthroughs, since I know a lot of people will be busy Christmas Day and even the day after Christmas, it's just going to be fun multiplayer stuff. Probably I'm going to do some Black Ops 4 multiplayer and then maybe some Smash multiplayer just to get some gameplay in and do some fun stuff that's not so serious. You know what I mean? I can't wait to hear that day after Christmas what everyone got for Christmas and talk about what you guys did on Christmas and stuff like that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay? And then, on Thursday, we get back to normal stuff, where I'll be doing, ongoing playthroughs. Probably Final Fantasy IV will return, and Minecraft. My chill Minecraft streams will probably return. So, the one thing I will say is apologies to those who've been liking the Final Fantasy IV and the Minecraft gameplay. It is going to go kind of on hiatus for the next week or so as I get these holiday-themed stuff and we celebrate the holidays. Then when I come back, we'll be back to more normality. And then, of course, after all of that, I'll be working on my year-end specials, which is 2 different things. The most disappointing games of the year countdown, as well as my Game of the Year awards. And this year, they're being done completely differently than I usually do. I'm not going to do an offline edited video for YouTube. Instead, I'm going to be doing them as live stream presentations, where I'm going to basically just run down the games that I felt were either the most disappointing or the best games of the year, showing you some game footage while I talk over it and telling you why I feel these games are so good. Okay? I think it's going to be pretty neat. So thank you, everyone, for all of your support. Happy holidays to all of you. I hope you're in a holly jolly mood, because I am. Today's going to be wild. Trust me. Whenever I do these sims, this is just off the chain, crazy zany stuff always happens. The match outcomes are completely randomized, so who knows what the hell's going to... Who are we going to crown as the King of Christmas? It's fun because you don't even know who the contenders are yet, right? So it's hard, what we'll do is as these matches start, hopefully people will start picking their favorites, who you think should win these matches. It's going to be great. All right, now, really quickly, guys, I'm not going to do a long pre-stream simply because I've started so late, but I wanted to get through that. FYI, you guys know the ways that you can contribute. We are coming near the end of the month, so just an FYI, if you want to pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil by the end of December, if you pledge $5 or more, you'll be able to nominate your favorite moments from my over 10 years as a content creator for a special retrospective streaming event that I'll be doing in late January, where I'll be reacting to my old content and doing behind-the-scenes kind of commentary. I did this event in September. People loved it so much, they wanted me to bring it right back. But I've been so busy with new releases, I haven't been able to, so we're doing that in January. So pledge $5 or more to my Patreon. You'll be able to nominate your favorite moments for that event, okay? I have a Teespring store. You guys know all about that, the merch. Check it out, teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Thanks to anyone who buys anything. And, of course, as you guys know, during this stream, you can either cheer, sub, or tip to get a shout-out. I'm appreciative of any contributions that you guys lend. They help me out tremendously, especially during this holiday season. It helps out a lot. So thank you to anyone who does anything. Let's try to keep a positive vibe on today's stream. No drama, no nonsense, no negativity, no insults. Instead, let's just be chill. Let's have fun with the zaniness of The Sims. Let's feel festive and jolly and bright, right? That's the whole point. And I hope that you guys enjoy all the stuff this weekend. All right? As you guys see, there's a stream stats leaderboard. Yes, I will be updating that leaderboard during the course of today's stream as best I can while still doing commentary over the wrestling matches. Top cheerer, top tipper will be up there, and I will be tracking ongoing tally of, how many subs we have, okay? Outside of that, if you'd like to tip me today, which is completely separate from cheering or subbing, so you might not be sure how to do it, Tipping helps me out a lot. It really does, especially this time of year. So if you'd like to tip me, there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can either look below the stream where there's a tip jar button you can click on. All right. Or if you don't see that button, you can just type !tip into the stream chat, and that will bring up a link that you can click on. That'll bring you to my tips page where you can either be anonymous or you can leave your name in a message if you'd like to get a shout out during the stream. Okay. That's about it for the plugs. I wanted to get through those plugs really quickly, and I did. Okay. Let's do shout outs for those who have contributed. Okay. Wow, my laptop freezing up. Here we go. So overnight, a few people actually contributed. Let's do some shout outs for that. First of all, the Poopster. Poopster cheered and said, all I want for Christmas is you to keep being able to do this full time. Thank you, Poopster, for the support and for that positive message. Golden Colts did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for that cheer. And by the way, I should bring this up now before we even get started. If you are going to cheer today on the stream, please include the hashtag charity. If you include hashtag charity in your cheer, it will, by default and for free, without any effort on your behalf, donate to charity. Those bits that you cheer will still go to the streamer as intended, but Twitch will donate to charity on your behalf. Okay? It's a really nice thing to do, and this is running through December 27th, so 5 more days. Let's keep doing that, okay? All right. Guitar Player 1939 actually tipped me $5 right before the stream started and said, did you know they're making a reboot of of Men in Black and Hellboy? Yes. I believe the Men in Black actually is not a reboot. It's actually just a new movie in a plot line that now Men in Black have gone international and are all over the world rather than just in the United States. However, Hellboy is a complete and utter reboot from the ground up. I saw a little bit of the Men in Black trailer on Twitter without sound. I was just kind of watching some of the scenes from it. It seems exactly like the other movies, which is all right because the other movies weren't bad. So it could be pretty entertaining. As for Hellboy, see, I didn't hear it with audio, and I could tell they tried to squeeze in like a bunch of jokes and stuff. And it seems like the major consensus on the internet is, why does this exist? We liked the old Hellboy movies. You never made a Hellboy 3, even though the first 2 were successful, which is weird. We wanted a Hellboy 3. You know, what happened there? And this new movie seems like it's too lighthearted and too much about joking. Say, like Deadpool or like Thor Ragnarok, which really were kind of comedies. And people are like, we don't know how we like this. Like, we liked the Guillermo del Toro helmed movies where it was more of a darker tone. Even though there was comedy, there was a darker tone to them. What happened here? Why'd you change the whole thing? So, who knows? I don't understand why they're rebooting Hellboy when it's really not even that old. Like, the other Hellboy movies came out, what, in the past 10, 15 years? So why they're rebooting it so soon, I have no idea. It is what it is, I guess. But to me, like, the Men in Black movie I'll probably end up watching. Eventually, maybe. Hellboy, meh. You know, I liked the first 2 movies, but I wasn't crazy for them either. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But, as usual in Hollywood, nothing original. Let's just keep continuing on with the old things that already did well, because we can't think of anything original that'll actually be good. All right. Maya the Bees subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Maya the Bees, for the sub. Rob Warren tipped me $30 and says, Merry Christmas, my dear boy. Thank you very much, Rob, for that. That is very much appreciated. Let's get you up on the leaderboard for top tipper of the day. Actually, my keyboard stopped working. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yes, thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate that. And happy holidays to you, sir. Antichrist Superstar cheer. He said, people whisper me to ask you if they can be unbanned. Well, you're the last person they should be whispering, because you have no power whatsoever to get them unbanned. They know they should either contact the moderator or myself. Chances are, if they're harassing you, it's probably because they've already been denied multiple times for being jerks. So just ignore it. And this is why I keep telling you guys and gals that there's no reason to have whispers enabled on Twitch. You could easily turn it on so that only friends can whisper you. I strongly recommend you do that. And please, if you're being harassed, please don't constantly talk about it in stream chat. We don't need to hear about that. You know, like I said, like our stream here, the goal is to keep it chill and positive and fun. We don't need to hear about, you know, assholes being stupid, you know, and harassing people on stream, because all it does is give them unneeded attention. That's the reason they're doing that, is so that you'll talk about it on stream and give them attention. So the more you mention it, the more they'll do it. See what I mean? If you just ignore it, then they'll give up and stop doing it because they don't get anything out of it. So the best way to approach it is just to ignore it, okay? Sleegy did 100-bit cheers. Says, can't wait, Phil. I've been waiting for the stream all day. Thank you very much. Deadly Target did a $1 tip. He says, hope I helped. There's a 40-man rumble this year. Laughing out loud. Yeah, Deadly Target and Golden Colts both were trying to figure out how to help me out and get this set up today because, like I said, sadly, every single year, WWE changes the way that their game works. And it's so annoying because it's just like so unbearably annoying. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do it. Oh, wait, the new menu system, new way to set up matches, new way to set up your own show. Do I have to create a pay-per-view? Do I have to create my own show? Do I have to do both? How do I get the custom arena? How do I customize my characters? How do I customize the match? How do I customize the title? How do I customize? It's just like everything's different every single year. And I'll be honest with you guys. Like I said, I spent some 5+ hours earlier this week getting everything together to do this today. But then I got so busy with everything else, I haven't had a single chance to even sit down and test it before. So, you know, that's life. I only have a limited amount of time to do stuff. I did it as much as I could to set up, and the stream started a little late, but it's all good. We're good to go now. Okay? All right. Shout out to Chowder Boy, who did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you, Chowder Boy. Moonwalkman took me $12.24. I don't know what the significance of this is, but thank you very much for that particular number. And he says, I can't attend tonight because I have to meet a longtime friend, so here's a little something to kick off your Christmas events. Love you. Smash some fantasy wrestlers, and may the Holy Spirit of Christmas be with you. Well, indeed, may the spirit of the holidays be with you as well, Moonwalkman. Thank you for that. Have fun today. And again, if you can't attend the stream, you can always catch up afterward on DSPGaming, where I upload all of my archived streams on a daily basis. All right, so check out DSPGaming later tonight if you can't be here for the stream. Deadly Target did 100-bit cheers. Says, what's your best Assassin's Creed game? I might buy the Brotherhood remaster on PS4. The best one, like, I really like the plot of Assassin's Creed 2, but I actually think Assassin's Creed Brotherhood improved upon 2 in a lot of ways. I remember they added in tools and things that made climbing way easier. And the whole idea of building your own brotherhood and sending them out on missions to level them up and do assassinations and have them come in and team up with you and help you with assassinations was kind of neat. I actually think Assassin's Creed Revelations went off the rails with the tower defense shit. I mean, there was no reason for that stuff whatsoever. And then Assassin's Creed 3 I actually didn't like at all. Because of many bugs and a really whiny protagonist that I did not enjoy. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag I liked a ton. And then I would say it was hit or miss because Unity was terrible. Syndicate was really good. Origins was good. And then I would say Odyssey is actually really good, but overlooked by most people because Origins just came out last year and they're almost the same game. Plus, what you got to remember is that the game has a ton of required grinding that kind of holds it back. So overall, I would probably say either the original Assassin's Creed 2 or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood are probably my favorite of the whole series. But I will say that I really did like Odyssey this year despite its shortcomings. Okay? Ace did a 50-bit cheer. Says if Men in Black doesn't have Will Smith, then it's a simple cash grab. Simple. All right, well, you know, the thing is, it is a whole new casting for this new Men in Black. However, will there be maybe a cameo appearance by Will Smith or something? Who knows? I actually forget how Men in Black 3 ended. Because Men in Black 3 was the one where Tommy Lee Jones had retired, and then they had to go back in time to team up with a younger Tommy Lee Jones, if I'm remembering correctly. I think. And then I'm trying to remember how the movie ended. Didn't it end with, like, Will Smith ending up being the same as Tommy Lee Jones, where he was able to have a normal life and not think about being one of the Men in Black or something? I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm sure maybe there'll be at least, if not him appearing in the movie, there'll probably be a reference to his character, I would think. So, Beppo Carrot tipped me $2 and says, DSP is numero uno. Can you shout out my brother Miko is trash? I guess so. There you go. Thank you for the $2 tip, Beppo Carrot. So, let's see. Top cheerer. Deadly Target had 100 bits and Slee had 100 bits. We actually have a tie for top cheerer today between two people. So I guess Slee and Deadly Target. So I guess I'll put that up there on the leaderboard for now. And then if anyone tops that 100 bits, you will become the new top cheerer. And that just happened. Slee just did 101-bit cheer. So thank you, Slee. That actually makes it a little bit easier. Let's get you up there as the top cheerer with 101 bits. Thank you, Slee. And then Deadly Target did 102-bit cheer. All right, then. I guess Deadly Target is the current top cheerer. Let's get him up there. It's 102 bits, correct? Yes, 102 bits. All right, before we get started, let's do a quick sub count. I'm curious. Oh, Slee just did 103-bit cheer. All right. So Slee is the current top cheerer now. Thank you, Slee. I want to do a quick sub count and see if we went up or down here. We're at the same, 1796, so nothing's changed. That's good. By the way, I hope that you guys enjoy your subs today. Many of you have gifted subs thanks to Emerald 7. Thanks to Emerald 7 for all his support recently, or her support. We're not sure, who it is. Much appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoy using all the emotes and everything during the holiday stuff this weekend. Thanks to his gifted subs. Whoa! So Slee did a 103-bit cheer. Deadly Target did a 105-bit cheer. Then Slee did a 1,000-bit cheer. So let's go ahead and make Slee the top cheerer of the day with 1,000 bits. Will he be topped? Don't know. Thank you, Slee, though. And thank you, Deadly Target, obviously. But that... Oh, wait a minute. I got the wrong name up there. Oops. Let's get Slee up there. I'm giving Deadly Target credit for something that is not correct. There we go, Slee. Okay. So one thing I want to quickly do is give a rundown of the top cheers of the week, and then we're going to begin with the Fantasy Sims. And by the way, our first match will be a King of Christmas qualifying match to get the festive stuff started right away, okay? So, the top cheerers of the week, thank you to those who contributed this week. I appreciate it. In 10th place, we got Blocking is for Scrubs. In 9th place, Slee. And actually, Slee is tied with Antichrist Superstar. So actually, it's a tie for 8th right now. The Paradox is in 7th place. The Pone Cake in 6th. Saraikar in 5th. Conan the Barbarian in 4th. Eternia Forever in 3rd. Iwojo in 2nd. And Tubar King firmly in 1st place. Thank you guys, all of you, for your contributions this week. The Beef says, Happy Holidays, Phil. Happy Holiday to you. Excuse me. A big raucous burp. Yuck. Okay. Alright, guys. I think that is it for the pre-stream. We're already late. So, good thing I didn't do an insanely long pre-stream today, right? Good thing. We are almost ready to go. What I'm going to do here is get the match started and then basically jump right into it. I have to put on my hat and everything, actually. I'm going to do that right now. Put on my Christmas hat. And get my headphones on. And we're about to start. Antichrist Superstar. Just cheers to Slee. What a name. Yeah. I don't know if there's any significance to it, but maybe it's Slayee. I don't know how to pronounce it. WJR says, all versions of Assassin's Creed Odyssey just went on a 50% off sale. I picked up Ultimate Edition, basically giving all DLCs for $60. There you go. If you have not yet bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey, maybe you are interested in getting it for yourself for the holiday season. Apparently, it's 50% off right now. So you might want to go check that out. Thanks to WJR for the heads up on that. Cool. Okay. Let me get my headphones on here. And get ready to be holly and jolly. I don't know if I'm going to wear the Christmas hat all day. It is kind of annoying. Like, it's really, it makes my head feel constricted wearing it all day with the headphones on. So I'll wear it definitely for the first couple matches maybe, but then maybe I'll take it off. We'll see. All right, everyone. Thank you already for a supportive pre-stream. I appreciate that. Let's jump into WWE for our first King of Christmas qualifying match. All right. And then, actually, let me get into the game here. Yeah, I think I what I have to do is I have to skip a stupid promo or something like that. Because the game forces you to do promos. So I think I have to skip a promo, but then we'll get right into the match after that. And, yeah. We'll go back and forth between that and Fire Pro and see how this goes today. All right, so thank you very much for everything. And, let's get started, all right? With the Fantasy Sim. Should be a good time. And thanks, everyone, for hanging out with me and being here. All right.